Hello everyone, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning wherever you are. Hi, this is Dr. Shiraz Farooq, board certified colorectal surgeon, and my spouse, Sydney Farooq.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. If you haven't heard our show before, this is the Booty Doc Talk, frank conversations with the proctologist.
Thank you very much, folks.
And we're here tonight to talk about a very important issue for men, men's pelvic health. So we want to get you informed, educate you a little bit, get your wheels turning about what is important about your pelvic health, and also to discuss some exciting new technology. We've got the Emsella chair that we want to present to you today, what treatment options there are for men's pelvic health with the chair, and what benefits it can provide to you guys out there. So stay tuned. We're really excited to talk with us about you. All right, guys, so let's talk pelvic health. Dr. Farooq, what are some important things that men should know about their pelvic health? What issues do men suffer from related to such?
Thank you very much, Sydney. The first thing I think I want people to understand is what is the pelvis? Pelvis is the part of the body that is between the legs and the belly. So it's the part that has the buttocks in the back and the genitalia in the front. And in between is the bony structure that keeps all the organs inside. And it involves many organs, including the bladder, the prostate, the uterus, the ovaries, the large intestines, the rectum, the small intestines. There are also blood vessels, nerves, and various other lymphatic structures involved inside the pelvis. And the pelvis keeps everything together. So when you move around, stand up, bend over, the pelvis is the part of the body that has the functionality of moving around, and that helps us.
Yes. So if you're a guy out there, I'm sure you're doing some kind of work, and on the day-to-day you need to consider like your low back pain, your balance, your core strength. There might be some other issues that you don't want to talk about necessarily, like fecal incontinence or urinary incontinence. Some other issues come to mind for you, doctor?
I think other issues could be sexual wellness and health, ejaculation, erection problems that men can have, urinary incontinence problems with their prostate. Sometimes after prostate cancer surgery, you can have issues. So all of these pelvic health problems need to be addressed, and this is a great forum to talk about that.
Yeah, and unless you understand what issues you have and what treatments there are, then it's not easy to really discuss or get to the bottom of. So, and fortunately, there are different techniques, exercises, different medical devices, and different treatment options for pelvic health issues. But one in particular that is revolutionary is the Emsella chair. So, doctor, give us a little information about what is Emsella.
So guys, Emsella is spelled E-M-S-E-L-L-A. Emsella is a device by BTL Technologies, which is an electromagnetic energy emitter. So you sit down on a chair, which is also known as the Kegel chair or the Kegel throne chair, and this device or this machine that you sit on emits electromagnetic high-intensity energy waves that penetrate inside the pelvis and cause muscular contractions. And these muscular contractions mimic Kegel exercises.
Yes. So very cool. It's a simple flat chair, not much cushion there. You don't take your clothes off. There's nothing invasive about it. No prep, no needles, no medicine or anything. So virtually painless, maybe a little uncomfortable and weird, but once you find out about the technology, you're very interested in it.
This machine really works by giving us high intensity, electromagnetic high FEM energy, which is the abbreviation for that. And this energy is concentrated up to 10 centimeters inside the body, and it causes involuntary and voluntary muscles to contract. And supramaximal contractions can happen somewhere between the range of 11,000 to 12,000 Kegel contractions in 30 minutes.
And what's unique about this too is that when you're trying to exercise your muscles yourself, maybe you did pelvic floor therapy, some Kegel exercises, but this is maximizing the benefit of that almost 99% of the muscle. So the contraction of it is almost as
guaranteed.
Yes.
And that causes a lot of health benefits for us, and that's what we are interested in finding out more and talking about today, is how this exercise machine can help you.
Yeah, so in relation to men's pelvic health, we'll talk about women another day, don't worry ladies, but this is important to you too, so you can help educate your men. So I want to talk about Emsella and particular issues. So how about incontinence issues and Emsella for men?
So Emsella is very helpful for men if they have bladder incontinence, and FDA has approved Emsella treatment for bladder dysfunction in men, especially incontinence. That can be urge incontinence, can be overflow incontinence, and can be mixed incontinence. So incontinence of urine means that you are leaking or dribbling pee or urine, and that is causing a mess. And Emsella machine treatment can improve incontinence by improving bladder function, improving the contractility of the bladder, and the muscles around the bladder become more powerful, and they can hold your urine better.
So you're strengthening the muscle, and it's allowing for a better control because
Correct.
you're able to hold it, tighten the muscle, and do
And
what
not-
it's supposed to do.
And not leak urine.
Interesting. What about fecal incontinence?
So-
So does Emsella help with fecal incontinence for men?
So Emsella is not FDA approved for fecal incontinence yet, but Emsella as a machine that does Kegel exercises is very beneficial for patients with fecal incontinence. All colorectal surgeons and gastroenterologists and other doctors know that exercise of the pelvic floor, which is called Kegel exercise, improves incontinence of urine and stool. So what happens is that the pelvic floor muscles contract, and that contraction causes the anal sphincter muscles to work better, and they can hold the bowels better. So the Emsella machine causes the electromagnetic energy to go up and causes convulsions and contractions and relaxation of these muscles. And this rapid action of these muscles is really what causes the muscles to grow, the blood vessels to become better and perfuse in that area, and that causes an improvement in the continent function of the anal sphincters, and you can hold your bowels a little better.
Which, if you have this problem, that's a major loss of quality of life. So
Yes.
any improvement on controlling your bowels is a major improvement to your quality of life.
Do you know, Sydney, that there have been reports that 95% of patients have satisfaction from Emsella treatment?
Wow.
Also, they are saying that something like 75% reduction in pad usage. So incontinence of urine and incontinence of stool requires you to use diapers and pads. So there's a 75% reduction in the use of these pads if you use Emsella treatment for incontinence of urine as well as for fecal incontinence maybe.
Imagine being able to get through the night without making a mess, or be able to take a plane flight somewhere, or even just go out to dinner. So these are very key. Now, I was curious, you mentioned earlier about the prostate, so this is very men specific. What about men who have had prostate injury or surgery or trauma of some kind?
So post-prostatic surgery or after prostatic cancer radiation or treatment, the nerves and the muscles in that area can be damaged. So the Emsella machine really helps rejuvenate the pelvic floor muscles. It does it in the same way that it does for incontinence. It does it in the same way that it does for fecal incontinence, and the prostate muscles, the prostate inflammation around that area can improve after surgery, and the pelvic floor muscle contraction and tone gets better.
What about prostatitis?
So prostatitis is an inflammation of the prostate itself that can cause relaxation and contraction of these muscles, and that can cause tension and discomfort. And it has been studied that prostatitis sometimes improves with Emsella treatment also, because that can decrease the pain associated with urination or ejaculation, and that can improve function.
Very interesting. So important when you're having any issues to look into the options that you have, because you never know, and technology is changing and being studied too. So we're hoping that more and more conditions will be treatable with different technologies, or technology will improve to capture more treatments that they can benefit from. So we talked about surgery some too. I mean, there's other issues like abdominal surgeries.
Yes, abdominal surgery or pelvic surgery, guys. Colorectal surgeons are always in the pelvis operating. So when we are cutting muscle and building, suturing organs and stuff, you can improve the function with post-operative treatment with Emsella, and that has been studied and has been found to be beneficial in some cases. So post-surgical patients can surely benefit from Emsella treatment also.
Now keep in mind, if you are a surgical patient, you're going to need to heal. So these types of treatments where you're doing electromagnetic convulsions to your muscles probably need to wait 6 months to a year, depending on type of surgery, to seek this kind of option. But
Correct.
but you know, it's still an option out there, and still something to consider, work towards, see what you can do in between. Too.
So similarly, male pelvic prolapse syndrome is where the pelvic organs can try to fall out, and if you have weak muscles, that can cause hemorrhoidal prolapse or rectal prolapse, and that can be improved by improving the muscular tone of the pelvic floor, and Emsella is very vital and important for that.
Interesting. I know that something a lot of people deal with too, especially men who are doing all that heavy lifting, is lower back pain.
Oh my
so
God,
what
you
can
brought up my
Emsella do for
favorite
me?
topic. Okay, guys, I suffer from low back pain. I've had back surgery, so this is something that is very dear to me. Back pain is caused by muscle spasm, muscle weakness, and the muscles that become excessively tight. So pelvic floor treatment with Emsella, okay, can really improve your low back pain also. And this can happen because it will cause reduction in the stress involved. It'll improve alignment and posture. So all of those things can get better. And when you do that, your back pain can get better with that.
And think about your floor therapy, but also your core therapy. So if you have something that's a muscular issue, then you can treat other parts of your body too with similar technology. So the Emsella chair is for pelvic floor, but you can do exercises for your core as well to treat things like back pain and other strengthening for your upper body too. Tell me about neurological disorders. So how did neurological disorders affect the pelvis and how can Emsella?
Neurologic deficits like diabetes or multiple sclerosis or many other neurologic diseases cause damage to the nerves, and that damage to the nerve causes the muscles to weaken, and that causes incontinence, both urinary and fecal, causes prolapse symptoms and other issues. So these issues can be improved with Emsella treatment because it's quick, it's efficacious, it improves muscle tone, it decreases muscle spasm, and the constant relaxation and contraction of the muscles cause the muscles to grow. Also, there is blood flow improvement.
So if you're aging and you're a dude, then some things start getting a little weak down there, I'm sure, right?
Yes, so age is Shakespeare's favorite topic. Age I abhor thee, youth I adore thee.
Very true.
So as we age, our muscles are atrophying, the meaning that they are getting weaker and thinner. And with that, there is decreased ability to contract and move. So with aging comes loss of function. And that loss of function can also be sexual function. You could have problems with erection, ejaculation, and all of these can improve if you are focused on pelvic health and you use a device like Emsella.
Right, so you can exercise on your own, but you're not gonna be able to do 12,000 Kegels in 30 minutes, or maybe even in your lifetime, especially if you're getting old. So hop on the chair. Remember, it's simple. You don't have to undress. You don't need any preparation. You just let it do its magic. You get that electromagnetic pulse right in the right spot, and your pelvic floor does the work for you. So other than these issues, there's some other things men got to deal with. We talked about, some of the sexual health things. This is very critical. So there have been studies on erectile dysfunction because you're increasing blood flow in that area. So maybe you have difficulties with this post-surgical. Maybe it's because you're aging, but there is a benefit with Emsella for your sexual health too. So keep that in mind. Now, what if you're healthy? You're like an athlete. Can this benefit you? Do men need to exercise their pelvis for just general health reasons?
Yes, I think every man knows that. You have to drop down and give me 10 squats right now, guys. So squats and pelvic floor exercises like push-ups and leg raises can help the pelvic floor. Emsella is just these exercises on super steroids. Okay, so you're doing 11,000 Kegels in 30 minutes, meaning you have super maximum contraction of the pelvic floor, and that is improving not only blood flow in that area, but causing the muscles to move in a certain manner where they're going to create tension and cause relaxation simultaneously. And that functional improvement is what we're looking for in healthy people also.
Yes.
So if you're just a normal person and you want to improve your pelvic health, a visit to your doctor where you can get Emsella treatment is a great option. because that is non-invasive, it's quick, fast, you don't have to take off your clothes, there's no IVs, there's no other medicines involved.
Yes, indeed. That's the best part about it. It's so easy. And you get to, relax and meditate a little bit while you have your treatment too, because you can't have your phone right in front of your lap. Technology and electromagnetic devices don't mix. So you get a little peace from everyone and you get to close your eyes and relax. Now, if you're interested in trying Emsella, look it up. I highly recommend you contact a physician's office who has the equipment so you can see what it's like before you're investigating treatment options. During treatment, it's pretty simple. I'll let Dr. Farooq talk about that for you.
Thank you, Sydney. Treatment for Emsella is very simple. First of all, you're going to go on Google and type Emsella near me. Okay? Emsella near me will give you a list of doctors and other providers who may have this machine in their office, and you would like to make an appointment, and you would like to know what are their expertise and experience in dealing with pelvic health. Okay? Pelvic health is important not only for the machine, but also in terms of posture, diet, movement, and many other factors that are involved. So Emsella treatment is easy. After you've made your appointment with the right person, you will be walked into the device itself. Make sure that you don't have any cardiac defibrillators or any other electromagnetic artificial implants. Also, metallic implants like hip implants or knee implants or shoulder implants may not be possible, or if you've had metallic rods in your spine, that is a contraindication also. So basically any metal inside the body can be a problem because you're dealing with electromagnetic energy.
You also don't want to wear your smartwatches, your phones, take your pockets emptied with your coins and your keys. So anything extraneous, belt buckles, excessive jewelry needs to be removed during the treatment too.
So after you've done all of that and put it in a small box right next to you, because everybody knows that your phone stays right next to you. So then you hop on the chair, and the chair makes a tapping sensation where you adjust your posture and your position, and you want to be in the middle of the chair where the energy is really focused. And you sit there for 30 minutes and the machine is dialed up, the energy slowly is ramped up and until it reaches the maximal contraction, and you stay there for 28 minutes, enjoy the treatment without your phone, maybe meditate a little bit, relax, don't think too much, and then you're done.
Yeah, before you know it, I've even seen patients fall asleep on the machine. So it's done and then you return. So typically it's a 6 treatment process. You might start noticing the benefits before then, but that is the tried and true treatment number. So stick with 6 and then you can do follow-up treatments after that. How often do patients need to follow up?
So Sydney, this is a good question. It depends on the patient's condition. Some patients require 6 treatments and they are done. Some may require 9 treatments over a span of a few months apart, or some patients may require 12 treatments over a year, where the 6 treatments are upfront and then you have a treatment every 2 months. So these treatments are like a very super high intensity gymnasium, and you're going into the medical gym and you're sitting on a fantastic device, and you may need to come back a few months later to give your muscles a boost and give yourself an enhanced function.
That's right. So they kind of recommend after your treatment, you base your follow-ups on your functionality.
Right. And also you drink a lot of water afterwards, so that during the process of muscle contraction, lactic acid is formed. And this lactic acid needs to be washed out by your kidneys. So we tell everybody, drink lots of fluids, stay hydrated, and enjoy the treatment.
So to recap a couple of things, this conclusion is for men and their pelvic health. If you have any issues that are downstairs, whether it's incontinence issues, either fecal or urinary, whether you're having lower back pain, maybe issues with your sexual health, maybe you've had surgery and you need to recover. So consider treatment options for pelvic health that have to do with the newest technology out there. We discussed the Emsella chair. If you have any interest in it, we've got one here in our office at Colwell America. We do consultations and free demos. So please contact us at Colwell America. We'll help give you more information in person. And we hope that everyone benefited from this talk, whether you're a man or a woman. Again, we'll be talking about women's pelvic health here again soon. So spread the word, get your guys out here, tell them that their health matters too.
Thank you, Sydney, for this lovely conclusion. The Booty Doc Talk in Tampa, Florida, with Dr. Shiraz Farooq, board certified colorectal surgeon, and my spouse, Sydney Farooq. We're very happy that you guys joined us. Stay happy and do the Emsella treatment if you need it, guys. Thank you very much.